Picture a motorcycle so bold it dared to masquerade as a car, enclosed steel body, hub center steering, even a hidden 1000cc Cleveland four-cylinder prototype under the hood. Launched at the 1929 Paris Salon by French engineer Georges Roy, the Majestic was a roaring Art Deco rebellion wrapped in riveted metal. But what secrets lie beneath its sleek exterior? Stick with me, because in just a moment I'll reveal the mind-bending engine options that would shock even modern bikers. And hey, if you love uncovering hidden engineering marvels, smash that subscribe button like you're smashing through that steel cowling. Georges Roy, originally a textile industrialist, dreamed beyond luxury cars. He envisioned an enclosed, sophisticated moto voiture. Starting in 1923, he explored monocoque steel frames, pressed steel panels riveted into a rigid shell. His 1927 new motorcycle introduced the idea. But Roy didn't stop there. In 1929, he unveiled the Majestic with a full cosmetic steel shell over a chassis styled like coach-built cars. He literally blurred the line between bike and automobile, and this was just the beginning. The Majestic's body wrapped around the engine and drivetrain, totally enclosing them. Levers, bars and a dashboard poked through. The rider saw only metal panels. No messy mechanics, no oil spray. Think of it as the first Art Deco chopper, but with class and curves. The press loved it, and engineers, well, they scratched their heads. But wait until you hear what was powering it. Brace yourself. The original prototype housed a massive 1000cc Cleveland four-cylinder engine longitudinally mounted, pulled from a 1927 to 28 Cleveland 461 car. Imagine a car engine crammed into a motorcycle's skin. It was unheard of. Though the production bikes dropped to smaller engines, 350cc and 500cc Chaise OHV singles, plus some rare Jap V-twins and even a flat twin variant, the prototype still haunts collectors' dreams. But what did those engines deliver? Stay tuned, what comes next will surprise you. Early Majestics used a beam-style frame with square rails. Later ones shifted to a monocoque tub underbody, showing Roy revisited his 1923 concept. Front suspension used sliding pillars and hub center steering, decades ahead of its time. Despite that futuristic facade, the 350-pound bike, with its low centre of gravity and stable at speed design, made it surprisingly nimble. But you'll want to hear about that next paint finish that actually cost more than the engine. Want exclusivity? Add craquelure finish, hand-applied, cracked-like reptile skin over the paint for an extra 500 francs, which is roughly 10% of the base price. Swanky, bizarre, and honestly quite polarizing. The base 350cc model cost 5,200 francs. That paint bumped it even higher. But, back-breaking production costs and an audience unwilling to pay for motorcycle couture doomed the Majestic, and here's where it gets darker. Georges Roy struck a deal in 1930, selling production to De La Chenal. But within just a few years, Europe plunged into the Great Depression. By 1933, production shut, hundreds built, none mass sold. Today, surviving Majestics fetch high prices, but they stand as ghostly reminders. Engineering brilliance doesn't equal commercial success. And yet their design echoes in modern pressed steel bikes. For example, Honda's Super Cub still uses pressed steel frames pioneered by Roy. But what about riding one? There's footage and the sound coming right up. Restoration guru Serge Bueno just rebuilt a 1929 Majestic, and the 350cc Chaise engine surprisingly starts with a bonk and rattles just like a 1920s bike. Riding footage shows stable steering, smooth pillars, no rattling body panels, even with its futuristic shell. But there's one final twist. The 1929 Majestic was more than a freak show. It was a forward-thinking experiment blending motorcycles with automotive elegance. It showed the power of design, risk and imagination, yet fell victim to cost, timing and economic collapse. Its legacy lives on in pressed steel frames, hub-center myths, and the deepest curiosity of every engineer. If you're driven by bold ideas that failed yet inspired, this machine proves they matter.